What's up, guys? Welcome back to my Kana Platinum walkthrough. We are here in the village. We're about to progress to the next area that has been opened up to us through the story path. What it's going to do is it's actually going to take us to another area of the village where we're going to get some good stuff, and then we're going to progress to the next area of the game. So we're going to take care of all of that in this episode. So first things first, you got to walk up to this gate, use our mask that we just got, and it will unlock this here path. So first thing we're going to do is hop on across here, and then to the right you'll see this little house that we have. Nothing super important in here, but if you take the time to explore, you get one of these blue pots with the money inside. So what we're going to do now is we're going to get out of here because that's all there is in here. And you'll see we got the little red orbs in the air, which means we've got an encounter. So we're going to go on and trigger this encounter over here. You see right off the bat, that's a guy that used to be a boss. There was a boss that we fought earlier in the game, and now they're just throwing it at us as a regular enemy. So if you can, shoot the weak points. And of course, we got some Moth enemies around here to distract us while we're trying to get the big bad guy. I'm having a hard time with my bow today. Man, I'm not able to hit that weak point. All right, so remember that when he throws his club, just jump over it. Same as when you fought the boss. Man, and he's doing that attack again. So maybe I'm just going to shoot him to death here if I can't get this weak point. There we go. Finally, it's about time. So he's going to do his dash attack at me. I'm going to counter that with a rod hammer. In fact, I'm going to counter that with 2 rod hammers. Kaboom. In fact, I'm going to counter that with 3 rod hammers. And, he's not dead yet, but he's almost there. I'm going to keep my distance because his attacks up close can be kind of strong. So let's see if I can, since I baited that attack. I tried to get I just want one more arrow will do. I was trying to get one of his weak points on his back, but I missed. I don't know why my aim seems to be just a little bit off today, but could be a lot worse. Okay, so now after this combat encounter, we have access to this forest here, so we're going to use that to restore these plots. There's no rot or anything like that in this particular area, but if you restore all of the little seeds, I guess, if you restore all of them in a single plot, you see that it's giving me experience points. After we get all of these, what we're going to do is we're going to take our rot dragon, head across this bridge right here, and there's a flower shrine that we need to cleanse up over here. All right, so let's collect the loot. And now, if you didn't notice before, there is an owl statue right next to this forest here. So this is another owl puzzle. There's 3 of the statues nearby, and once you place all 3 of them back to their spot, you're going to get a hat. And so, again, the hats don't give you any superpowers or anything. It is purely for show. But there is a trophy for getting all the hats, so I'm going to show you how to do all of the things to get all of the hats. So the spot where we need to put our statues is over here. And the second statue that we're going to get actually is right there, but we can't get it until we place the first one. And you see, I like to place little waypoints for my rot incrementally, because if you just go straight to the end, the pathfinding is not the best, so they most likely won't find it unless you kind of guide them along the way. So there's number 1. And you see we get some experience for just placing the statue. So now we're going to get number 2. And take it to the same spot, place it on the pedestal. This is number 2 of 3. It's kind of leading them along, much the same way we did before. And the third hat is going to be down here. If you take these stairs, hang a right, the third statue's right here on the ground. And we gotta lead it back up here. for number 3. And then we're done moving statues for the time being. All right, come on, little guys. Bring it over here. Boom. So we get the Dinosaur Hat for our trouble and some money, and we got some experience as well along the way. So what we want to do now is we'll go back to our forest here. There's another plot that we can revive kind of close by where we entered this area to begin with. So bring them along here. When we first came in here, we went to the left to that house. Now we're going to hang a right. And you see there's another plot right here that you can use. Let's see. That's all of them for this one. There's another one. Got all of them for here too. So perfect. So that's all we can do with that. You'll see this little thing over here glowing. There's actually not anything we can do with that yet. We'll be able to interact with that later though, with a new move that we get later on in the game. But we cannot do anything with that now. So what we're gonna do is continue straight along here, jump across the way here. And we'll use our rot to give us the loot inside the blue pot. And there's another little thingamabob in here that you can open up. So if you turn back, you'll see that there's a lever up here. So we can pull that. We've seen those in some other areas in the village too. And it spins this water wheel. We've seen one of these before where you can shoot the little orbs as they come along and it gives you money. I mean, it's not critical by any means, but you know, if you want some more money, then by all means, feel free to do that. So what we're going to do is head up these stairs. Straight ahead, we got a barrel full of berries. And you'll see this is blocked off by rot. This is actually part of a spirit mail house and the first part of the village that we haven't accessed yet. We haven't received the spirit mail yet to cleanse that. So we'll do that later, and then we'll be able to actually unlock that bridge, which is sort of a shortcut into here. So we go up these stairs. You'll notice this is a lantern that is glowing purple. So that can only mean one thing, user pulse. And we get ourselves a rot. So later, when we get the spirit mail that cleanses this particular area of the village, we'll be able to pass through here, and then there's some other stuff that we can get down there, but over there. But we can't do that yet because we haven't received that spirit mail yet. But just a mental note that we're going to, we'll be coming back here. So if you head down the stairs this way, there's a little thing you can open here. And then if you go all the way down, we have our next cursed chest. So this cursed chest is actually going to spawn a mage. This encounter is a bit difficult. Remember, the mage is the enemy that you need to get the Return to Cinder. We got that in a trophy, the Return to Cinder trophy. We got that in a previous episode, and I said that most of the other mages that spawn later on in the game spawn with other enemies, and in this case, it's other enemies and a time limit. So you definitely don't want to spend time trying to get that trophy with this mage. That's why I recommended getting it with the first mage that you encounter. If you didn't get it then, it's not too late. There's another encounter later in the game that you can use to get it, but I still think that first encounter is the easiest one to get that Return to Cinder trophy. But we are going to be facing a mage enemy here, so just beware. You're going to want to kill him quickly because, of course, you have a time limit with this fight. And then, of course, you're going to want to be careful because not only do we have a time limit, but we also have to be mindful of our health. So he's going to heal himself here. And then we also have another enemy that we're dealing with. Well, I might... There we go. Might as well... I mean, I'm not going to kill him that way for sure. I'm going to do some rot hammers just because time is of the essence here. Let's see if I can get this guy's weak spot. There we go. Okay. My aim's back. I don't know why I was struggling so bad with my aim in that first encounter, but we're back at business. All right, so we got that encounter taken care of. And the thing that makes that encounter a little bit difficult is the fact that the mage can heal. So you can just kind of abuse rot hammers to take his health away. And there's nothing really super important in that treasure chest, but it is a cursed chest, so it counts towards the collectible or the checklist that we have here in the village for our cursed chest. And there is a trophy again for getting all of the cursed chests. So if you're hunting for all the trophies, that's definitely something that you're going to want to do. So what we're going to do now is we're going to head to our next waypoint, which is going to be across this bridge here. So along the way, you're going to see we get this checkpoint. If you're following this same path, you should pretty much activate that checkpoint automatically because you have to walk pretty close to that one. So we have that one available to us now. We have a checkpoint on this side of the village. So what we're going to do now is this is the bridge that takes us forward to the next section of the game. But before we you see there's a switch right in front of us. Before we activate it, we're going to hang a left right here and follow this path along to the side. And there's a treasure for us at the end of this path that contains a hat. Most specifically, the cat hat. All right, so that's all we can do over here. So we're going to head back. Make sure you don't fall in this water. This water is purple. It's poisonous. Has not been cleansed yet. So we get over here to the switch. Just do a regular pulse. And you see up here we have another checkpoint. So this area that we're headed to is known as the Storehouse. And it's not that long of a section of the game, but it is important, and you'll see why in just a minute here. So for starters, we're going to go all the way back. You're going to see more of these glowing rocks. We saw some of those in that second section of the village that we were just in, but we couldn't do anything with them yet. But if you pulse on this switch, the door tries to open, but it can't open yet because we haven't done the necessary things. But now we are going to meet someone who's going to help us.
You're going to need more power to get that door moving. Energy has not flowed here for a long time. The land has begun to heal. Is this your doing?
My name is Kena. I helped Benny and Saya free Taro's spirit. I'm on my way to help the woodsmith. Do you know her?
Yes, I know Adira. She was a great woodsmith. Together, we found a way to capture the energy of the mountain shrine. She believed we could harness the resources of this land to sustain the village forever. But that dream faded long ago. We've only just met, but I can tell you have a strong connection to the spirit realm. You carry the same energy that flows through these roots. It must be what drew you to this place. With focus, you can gather that energy. Your bomb should prove useful in powering up all the old technology around here. We need to repair the power mechanisms to open the passage. Take a look up there and see if you can get things working.
Okay, so now we have access to use bombs, which is the next ability that we have in this game. So you hold L2, press R1 to throw a bomb. So same as shooting an arrow, but instead of pressing R2, which you would use to shoot an arrow, you press R1 which you can use to throw a bomb. And the bomb causes certain objects to float temporarily, namely those flashing kind of rocks that we've seen in a couple spots so far. So pretty nifty. So our first spot to do it is going to be right here. So turn left and hold R1, or hold L2, I should say, and then press R1, throw a bomb. Once you throw a bomb, you can wait for it to explode, or you can shoot it with an arrow. So once you blow those things up, you see the rocks move. You can pulse and get yourself a rot right underneath those rocks. Make sure you're a little bit fast, because if you are under the rocks when they collapse back to their position, because they only stay floating for a limited amount of time, if you get crushed by them, they can actually kill you. So just make sure you're quick. So as I said, the bombs, you can throw it. You can wait for it to explode. You can shoot it with an arrow to make it explode. Or you can pulse to make it explode. So there's several ways you can make it explode, or you can just, if you're patient, you can just wait for it to explode on its own. What we're going to do now is we're going to head over here to the left and blow these up. And then once you climb up here, you can then, once your bomb recharges similar to your air, to how your, I messed that up. Dang it. I hit the one that was floating. Dang it. Okay, never mind. That's not gonna work, unfortunately. I was too slow. Actually, my bomb hit one of the things that was floating, and it didn't go to the wall where those other ones were that I needed to blow up. But anyways, make sure they went back too quickly. So what you need to do here, I'm failing at it miserably, is you need to use your bomb on this one. And make sure you don't hit one of the floating rocks like I did before. Once your bomb recharges, you're going to want to throw it to one of these in the distance, blow it up, and then it creates the steps you need to get here. Once you get up here, though, there's going to be an encounter, so beware. And now that we have bombs, well, we can't look at our upgrades. Now that we have bombs, there are 2 trophies that are involved with bombs. One of the trophies that you can get is we have these moth enemies here. So I'm going to kill this guy on the ground first. We have these moth enemies. You get a trophy for killing a moth with a bomb. So go ahead and lock onto the moth, throw a bomb, and then just let it explode. And if you kill a moth with a bomb, you get the Weigh Them Down trophy. So that's an easy one to get. The other trophy that you can get with a bomb is a little bit trickier. You can use it on a moth enemy or any other enemy, but what it is you have to get a kill by throwing a bomb at an enemy and then shooting that bomb with an arrow before it lands. So that sounds like it'd be really hard to do. The way to do it is to try to weaken an enemy so they have like kind of one hit left. And then what you do is you want to throw a bomb. Immediately after you throw the bomb, pull your bow out by pressing R2. And then immediately after you pull your bow out, you're going to press the right stick to slow down time. And then that'll allow you to shoot the bomb mid-air. And then if you shoot the bomb mid-air, if that explosion kills an enemy, you get the next trophy. So the way to do that is throw the bomb. You're going to see me pull out my bow, press the right stick as quickly as possible to slow down time. And then once you release the arrow, it'll blow up the bomb mid-air. So I'll demonstrate how to do that. So you throw the bomb, pull out your air. Oops. Let's try that again. So you're going to throw the bomb, pull out your bow, slow down time like that. And you see I shot the bomb while it was in midair. And so you're going to want to practice that a couple times before you actually get in an encounter and try to use this technique to get the trophy. But you see, I missed it. Practice makes perfect with this trick. There we go. So practice makes perfect with it. So experiment with it a couple times, and then once you get comfortable with it, you can use it in combat to actually kill an enemy. And then when you use that to kill an enemy, you're going to get a trophy. All right, so we're going to blow up this dead zone heart here. And I'm going to try to get that second bomb-related trophy in this episode. So inside this house that had the dead zone heart, we get a spirit mail. And that is the only spirit mail in this particular area. You go back here, there's a bucket. with some berries. And then you can go around here. And there's another, like, blue container there with some more money. So what we need to do now, let's go up the stairs. You look around here to the right. I think there's more berries. Yeah. And again, those berries give you some experience points. So what you see here is you have more of these rocks you can blow up with bombs to create platforms. There's this kind of halfway point to the side. There is literally nothing on that, so I don't even recommend jumping there. You don't have to. You can just throw a second bomb to activate these rocks and then jump straight across. So run straight across here. And this is the first switch that we have to activate, which will allow us to ultimately, you know, activate this door and open it. You can see the other switches across there, so that's obviously where we're going to be heading next. So this one, much like the other ones, you blow up with a bomb. Now this is a little bit of a puzzle. You have to align these sections to actually power up the switch here. So now that we, you know, have all of them, it's just kind of like, it's a short little puzzle, but it's pretty obvious. You know, when you have them lined up, you see it makes kind of a straight, locked in path. And so you kind of shoot each, there's 3 segments. You shoot each segment until they all line up. All right, so now that we have this activated, we're just going to hop on down to the bottom here. And we're going to head all the way pretty much back to the start. So this is the first rock that we shot to get up to where we just were. So now you can shoot this one. And this will take us up to a new area. So once you get up here, you actually just want to wait for these rocks to drop back down. Then once they do, you can choose another bomb. And then see this little crystal on the side? You're going to want to shoot it. And then you can jump onto this rock. And then jump here. And this will allow you to cross all the way over to this treasure chest here. Which again is just more money. So now that we've got that, we're just going to drop on down. And we got this other pile of rocks over here that we're going to shoot. It's best if you climb up the stairs first, though. And then you shoot this switch, like we've done before. And that creates stairs to get up here. So we got a blue money pot over here. And then what we're going to do now is head this way. And this is a bit of a longer path to get to the switch that we have to activate. Well, we're going to run into, go down kind of into this basement, and we're going to run into an encounter here. So, we have a new enemy now. To fight this enemy, you're going to want to throw a bomb at it and blow it up, and it exposes a weak point. Use a fully charged shot to kill it in one hit. If you don't take care of these quickly, they're going to charge at you and, you know, do damage like that one just did. But the key to these is to have bombs. You have to have bombs to blow them up to expose their weak point. And then now we have a bunch of moths that are going to show up. So I'm going to use a non-fully charged arrow to take its health a little bit down. And I'm going to try to use the bomb technique that I showed you a little bit before to get the trophy here. If I can pull it off. All right, here we go. Whoops. No, that one stuck to him. Let's see. If you need to heal, you can certainly do that. No, that didn't kill it. Dang it. All right, let's see here. Let's see if I can get both of these with one bomb. Yes, I can. It looks like. Sweet. All right, so this one. All right, we're going to try to go for it here. Here we go, and kaboom! We just got the Sharpshooter Trophy. So that's how you get it. As I said, it is a little bit tricky, but the key is throw the bomb, pull out your arrow immediately, slow down time, and then you should be able to shoot the bomb pretty reliably. And it does take a little bit of practice to get that timing down, but once you get it down, it's pretty good. So this encounter is actually going to spawn moths forever until you kill this dead zone heart here. So I'm going to go ahead and get the dead zone heart, and then I should be able to get the rest of the enemies here. I'm actually going to try to get the Rot Arrow Trophy here because I don't have that yet. So these moths are kind of grouped close together. I'm going to see if I can get it here. I might not be able to, but we'll see. What I need to do is create a Rot Arrow. I want to get these moths pretty close together because there is a trophy for shooting 3 enemies with one Rot Arrow. And in order to do that, you have to have the enemies pretty close together. I'm going to see if I can pull it off here. And if not, it's not the end of the world. There's plenty of opportunities to get it throughout the game. And I've tried a couple times and I have yet to get that trophy. It has eluded me thus far. And these moths don't seem to be cooperating with me, unfortunately. Let's see if this will work. Nope, they weren't close enough together. Oh well. And now there's only 2 of them left. So I can't get the trophy anymore. I'll get it at some point. But at least in this episode, we took care of the 2 trophies that deal with bombs. So all is not lost. So once you're done with this encounter, before you blow this up, well, we can go in and blow it up. But before we head up, make sure you look back. There's a grapple flower up here. And there's a treasure chest up here. And inside the treasure chest is a rot, so we definitely don't want to miss that. So that is number 52 for us. So now we're going to head up to the main path that we're supposed to go to. And up here, there's more stuff that we need to blow up with a bomb. So let us go ahead and throw that bomb. And so we need to get all the way to the top. So just kind of hop up these platforms here. So halfway up, about halfway up, you're going to see this little ledge to the side. This is not the top. What we're going for is up there. But over here, you don't want to miss this because there's some stuff over here. Some money. And then in this big treasure chest is a hat. So we're getting the Beetle Hat here. So now that we have that, we can throw the bomb down here to reactivate these platforms. Now off to the side here, you're going to notice that there's another glowing platform. So you want to make sure that you hit that. Then if you hop back up here, you can shoot this grapple flower. And then you can shoot this switch. Hop up here. And then that is how you get all the way to the top. So it's a little bit of a process. But that's how you get to the top. So now you want to use your rot on this dead zone heart here. And all the way up here is our statue that we need to repair. So like we've done with the other one, throw a bomb, and you're going to want to shoot these arrows to line up. You know, once you line it up properly, you see how it glows. So that's how you know to move on to the next one. So you got this switch taken care of. And that is both switches that we need. All right. So before we drop down, we're going to want to head up these stairs. And over here, there are some rocks that we can blow up. So blow them up. Head straight through. Make sure you don't get crushed by them. Make sure you run straight through. Here we have a purple little emblem on the ground. All you got to do is pulse on it. And then we got some target practice over here. So make sure your aim is on point. You shoot all the things. You are rewarded. So that is number 53. So let us check our status. We've got all of the rot, all the hats, and spirit mail in this location here, the storehouse. So we're ready to hop on down. I don't think you want to drop from there, because I think if you drop from there, it might kill you. So it's just safer to take this way back, take the long way back down. But now that we've activated both of these switches, there's one on each side. Now that we've activated both of them, we can use our switch now to get on out of here.
What is that? Dira, what have you done?
Okay. So much like when we first entered in the Taro's tree area, there's really only one way you can go. If the game will not allow you to explore. If you try to go off to the side, you see it kind of blocks you off. So this is mainly just for story at this point. We're going to be able to go back and explore this whole area a bit later. But for now, we just got to follow the main path down where the little wispy spirit is leading us. We got an encounter up here. Nothing too difficult. Take care of this guy. Keep on following. Go across this bridge here. Well, it's kind of a broken bridge. And we are led all the way over here. We're inside this big tower. We are afforded an opportunity to use our mask.
I can feel her presence everywhere. These fields are scarred with memories of destruction. What could have happened here?
We need to find 3 relics to help Adira. There's something buried beneath the poison over there. That might be a good place to start looking.
Okay, so much like we did with Taro, we have to do the same thing with Adira. We have her mask, and we have to find the 3 relics. And by putting on the mask, we saw another glimpse into her past. Much like with Taro, we see another perspective of this big explosion that happened in the mountain shrine and the destruction that it caused. So we're going to investigate a little bit further and dig a bit deeper here, but that's going to happen in the next episode. So we're going to go on and cut this one off right here. In the next episode, we're going to explore this new area that we have. If you hit your map, you see we have access to the fields, which is a fairly large area. There's a lot to do here, so we're going to start to tackle that next time. So thank you guys so much for watching and tuning in. I'm really enjoying the series so far, so hope you guys are finding it useful and enjoyable yourselves. And I guess I will catch you guys in the next one. So thank you so much for watching, and I will see you then. Adios.